All right. I think I saw somebody just join. All right. So the point of this
I'm
game
here.
is, all right. So we have to try to figure out who of all of these people was the one that tried to kill this guy. All right. So I'll go ahead and start the game. It's not that graphic. This puts it up there because of one particular ending, and so we're not going to show that ending. Um, and so don't worry about the disclaimer. If I see that we're going down the road at that ending, I'll steer us away from it. There's only one ending that causes that disclaimer to be there.
Hi, Mum. I'm not going to make the virtual quiz tonight. Yes, I know it's your birthday and we do it every year. And I realise that it starts in a couple of seconds. Yes, I'm an adult now and I make my own choices. And I shouldn't be petrified of telling my mum how I really feel. Hi, Uncle Marcus. I didn't expect to hear from you.
Hey, kid.
Listen, I'm really sorry that I missed you at the family meeting last week. Work had this big case, and I tried to tell them that it was my last chance to see you.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand.
I know, but I really wanted to see you before you went back to LA. I've not seen you in so long.
I'm sorry, too. More than you can possibly believe.
What's up?
What did it say?
Did something happen at the...
What was that? Hold on a sec. Let me see what you said in the chat. Hold on one sec. If it's moving too fast or it's hard to keep up because of the accents, let me know because they are a little bit different. Um, what did what say? Because there's another game that I have that's similar to this that moves a little bit slower. This game does move a little bit fast, I think, um, and you have to make decisions uh, pretty quickly. But there's another game that I do have, like I said, that does move slower, where we can take our time and sort of think about what we want to do next before we do it.
meeting? I mean, other than the We Hate Marcus collab shouting at you about how they could run the business better than you.
Yeah. Something did happen. And that's why I needed to talk to you, Abby. I need your help.
Yeah, of course. Anything, you know that. What do you want me to do?
I need you to investigate a murder.
Oh, this is a prank, right?
I wish.
Murder? Who's been killed?
Me.
What? I don't understand.
I've
I'm
been
good.
poisoned. Abby,
Okay.
I'm dying. And it was someone at the family meeting.
The family? No. No.
My doctors have confirmed it. It's the only possible time it could have happened. Someone who was at the family meeting poisoned me. I don't know who, and I don't know how. But they did.
But can't they treat you? Can't they...
They don't know what the poison was. They're working on it, but they can't start treating me until they know.
Well, there must be something that they can do.
I did a lot of hard living in the 80s, kiddo. My body ain't what it used to be. And if they were to treat me with the wrong thing, that could kill me. Sorry, kiddo.
How long?
How long have I got? They say it's hours.
This can't be real.
That's why I need your help, Abby. I need you to find out who did this tonight.
Me? No, I can't. I mean, how?
The quiz. Everyone's gonna be there, Abby. You need to question them. Find out who in the family wants me dead.
What if they find out what I'm doing? What will they think?
Abby, I'm dying. Who cares what they think? Let me ask you a question, kid. Why are you working in law?
Because Mum, the family, they decided that that's what I should do.
Exactly. And if you weren't part of this fucked up family and you weren't still looking for their approval, what would you be doing?
It is.
You know what?
Yeah, I know what. I just want you to say it again to make sure you haven't forgotten.
I want to design games.
So you need to shake them off, Abby. This whole rotten family, like I did.
Well, you didn't shake them off too well if one of them's trying to kill you.
Okay, you got a point there, kiddo.
Oh, shit. Mum's calling me.
Don't answer it.
So should we answer it or should we not answer it? It's your mom calling right now on the phone. We know somebody in your family tried to kill your uncle. So it's either your mom or your sister or your cousins or your aunt. It's somebody. So I can show you the family tree. So here it is. So the people that are involved right now are Uncle Marcus, who is the one that's poisoned, right? Your mom, who's calling right now, who's calling you on the phone right now. Your aunt, who also is going to be at the party too. It could be your cousin, who is this guy, Toby. It could be your other cousin, Toby, or it could be your sister, Lottie. All we know is it's one of these five people that tried to kill her, or tried to kill him. And so that's what we're trying to figure out. So your mom is calling.
Don't answer the phone.
Don't answer the phone? Okay, we're not going to answer the phone. Okay.
Come on, Abby. Ignore her, please. She knows how to leave a message.
So we just ignored it.
See? Was that so hard?
That felt weird.
You know, your mom gave me a big pitch at the meeting. Told me that I should be selling my share to the rest of the family. I told her Dad left me the business, and they would get my share only when they pried it from my cold, dead hands. I just kind of thought they'd wait a few years.
They would never.
You don't know that, Abby. Look, I've been having a lot of research done recently for my autobiography, and this family has got secrets, believe me. I wouldn't put
Secrets.
anything past them.
Well, I should really get to the quiz before Mum kills me. That wasn't meant to be a joke.
I know. You can do this. I believe in you, Abby. You know them. You know what makes them tick, right? Use that to your advantage.
What if I screw it up?
Well, I am betting my life on that not happening.
Okay, I'll try.
I'll be here, listening. And I'll help as much as I can. Remember, Abby, find the poison, find the proof, find the killer.
Okay, everyone pick your team, please.
Is
Toby,
it the
do you wanna
same
team up with
story
me?
every time?
It is. So it's the same story every time, but I've gotten a lot of the endings except for one. There's one ending that I've not gotten yet. I don't want to tell you who that is because I don't want to sway your ability to make decisions for the game. But like I said, if you're going down the path that for that disclaimer, then I'll suggest that you not do that. But I've played it a couple times now, and like I said, I've not done it the right way. There is a right way to do this, and I've never gotten it completely right. So I'm thinking maybe you and I can get it completely right this time. There's one person out of those five people that I showed you in the family tree. There's one person over here, because this is us. So we're Abby, but there's Abby, there's us, there's our sister Lottie, who's younger than us. Excuse me. There's our mom. that she could have done it. There's our aunt, who's our mother's sister. She could have done it. There's our grandmother. She could have done it. There's also one of our cousins. He could have done it. Or his younger brother could have done it too. So it's one of these 5 people over here that was the one that did it. And I've never been able to figure out who that person was. I know who it's not. But there's one person on this list that did it. And maybe you and I can figure it out. So who should we be on teams with? That's the question. They're going to ask us who we want to be on a team with. Is there somebody, one of the relatives that you think we should talk to first?
Let's go.
So who do you think we should talk to first? Should we talk to Toby? Should we talk to Bradley? Should we talk to Auntie June? Should we talk to Nan? Should we talk to Mum? Who should we talk to first? Because we get to pick. We get to pick. Tell me two people who you think we should talk to first. Mum, June, Nan, Toby, or Bradley? Or Lottie? Who do you think we should try to question first?
How about Mum?
You want to question Mum first? All right, let's do it.
Did someone just say my name?
Yeah, I was asking if you wanted to...
Sorry, gonna have to speak up. Signal's breaking up.
Do you want to team up with me?
Still can't hear anything.
Do you want...
Oh, Toby, just stop pricking about and team up with your brother.
Fine.
So you're thinking we should play with Mum
next?
first? You don't play with Mum.
Oh, so you want to be in a team with me? Well, at least you're not June.
Did you like the present I got you?
Remind me?
The earrings?
Oh, yes, that's right. You think they suit me, do you?
Well, I just think you look great in anything.
Okay, question 1. Whenever I'm in Dubai, I go to Dimitri's chateaus. He does my favorite dish in the world. What is it?
What a stupid question. How on earth am I supposed to keep track of every culinary fiasco that Lottie gets obsessed with? I mean, whatever it is, it'll be some sort of bizarre vegetation, won't it?
So what do we
Is it trendy for
do?
me to hedge now?
So what do? We know what the right answer is. So do we tell your mother the answer, or do we pretend that she doesn't know? Because there's two different things that can happen here, depending on which one you do. So we do know the answer. We know what Lottie likes to eat when she goes to Dubai. But obviously, if you look at your mom, she doesn't like to be told things. Like, she likes for you to listen to her. So do you want to tell her the answer and potentially upset her? Or do you want to pretend like you don't know so that she's still happy? Because at the end of the day, you want to try to get some information from her. So if you upset her, she might not want to talk to you. But if you play along with her, she might be a little bit more open to speak about things. So you have to figure out. And then the other thing is that if you answer it wrong, then you're going to make your sister mad, because your sister's going to be like, you don't know me. So do you want to upset your sister, or do you want to upset your mom? That's what it comes down to. It's tough, I know. Which decision will you want to make? You want to pretend that you don't
I'm
know?
here. Skipping some comments. Don't answer the phone. Is it the same story every time? Let's go. How about Mum? Is that very smart? Don't tell.
Don't tell. Okay, so I heard don't tell the answer. Pretend to know.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue either. You're right, I don't know how she expects us to know these. Shall we just guess?
You can think of something.
Sure. Hunter's chicken? She likes that.
So the dish is called humility.
Even the name makes me feel sick.
It's a specially prepared ketogenic hemp and tofu bowl served with wild quinoa. Oh, seriously unreal. Question 2. I like to use my channel to help others, so which charity did I recently promote on my socials?
Oh, I know this. Toby was arguing with her about it at the meeting. Kept saying it wasn't a real charity.
At the meeting?
Toby was going mad. He was on edge about something all evening. Never seen
What
him so
would
keen
you
to
do?
be at the meeting. Like,
In that case, in what just happened, you mean? So I would not have answered correctly. And the reason why is because your mom seems really, really put off with that kind of stuff. And, as being, I'm a salesperson. And the thing is, the last thing you want to do is come across as knowing more than somebody else. And so the fact that she was already put off with answering the question meant that she didn't know the answer. And if you would have answered that question correctly, she could have assumed that that meant that you knew more than she did. And so your answer of just saying whatever, I think is the right answer there. For this particular situation, I don't necessarily mean in real life, but in this particular situation, I think if you want to get information from her, what you did was absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect.
had something to get out of it. He didn't even come last year.
Didn't he?
Claimed he had a mindfulness retreat.
You would
in the
not tell
care
her.
homes.
Would not
Oh,
tell
I know
her.
what it was. It wasn't a charity. It was a fundraiser for an eco-fashion brand that was going out of business now. Green Pieces. That's what they were called.
Was anyone else acting strange at the meeting?
Oh, stop it, Abby. I don't want to talk about that now. Tonight's about family and fun. The 2 F's. Don't make me add another. Christ, I tried some of Greenpeace's stuff once. It's all recycled. You're literally wearing someone else's rubbish. Disgusting.
So, do we let it go or do we ask her again? So, she's already said that she thinks the answer is green pieces, right? She said it twice. So, not only did she say it one time, but she made it a point to say it a second time, which is valuable because that means that she's very sure that that's the right answer. If we ask her again, if she thinks the answer is green pieces, she's probably going to lose her mind because she's going to be like, I told you the answer is green pieces. But if you let it go, she's said green pieces multiple times now. I think she thinks she knows what the answer is. But it's up to you because at the end of the day, if you let it go and you let her answer go and she's wrong, then you're going to upset your sister more. But if you ask her again, just to make sure that green pieces is her answer, you're going to make her mad at you. And maybe you'll be right. We don't know.
What would the point be?
Yeah. So tell me, I think I just explained it. So let me know if you think that makes sense. The point at the end of the day comes down to who do you want to make mad? Who do you want to try to get more information from? Because if you say let it go, you're going to make your sister mad if you're wrong. But if you ask her again, you're going to make your mom mad because she's already said the answer a couple of times. So, and the whole point of the game is to try to figure out who poisoned your uncle. So if you think you can get information from her, you don't want to
go.
You want to let it go. Okay, okay.
How do you spell green pieces?
Piece of something. Piece of my mind.
The answer to that one is green pieces.
You were right. Okay, so by letting it go, You made your mom happy, and you also made your sister happy, because in that one instance, both your mom and your sister were right.
It's a cause very close to my heart, so everyone here can go support them. I know you've got the money.
Well, I'm not giving them a penny. I mean, that's not fashion. It's just cardboard bloody tracksuits.
Talk amongst yourselves, guys. When I have question 3, I will shout.
Sorry I missed the meeting, Mum.
So you should be. It was the usual nightmare. Don't see why you should get to escape it. The one consolation, Marcus came off worse this time. I mean, I know you've hero-worshipped that man ever since your father died, but he really is an awful prick.
What happened?
Oh, didn't anyone tell you? Auntie June knocked one of her foul-smelling candles right onto him. Christ knows what scent it was supposed to be. Cherry and toilet dug, it smelled like. Something chemical, anyway. And Marcus's jumper started to burn instantly. So Toby threw his drink straight in Marcus's face. Said he was trying to put out the flames. But how you missed by that much accidentally, I don't know. So then I poured Marcus's drink over him. Well, I wasn't going to waste my gin on him.
Of course.
Then Marcus started shouting about Auntie June burning his hand, and Lottie came in with an old wet rag, which she said was cold, and started rubbing it on the burn. Then your Nan found a first aid box and started trying to dress the wound. Bradley came in with, well, they were pills. He said they were painkillers. Would you trust anything Bradley gave you?
I've got it. Okay. The internet loves me for my eyes.
So you can see there's a lot going on there. So during the time when everybody was together but you, your aunt, Aunt June, knocked a candle onto your uncle's lap and he caught on fire. Your youngest cousin threw his drink on Marcus's face instead of on the fire for whatever reason we don't know. But then your mom pours a drink onto his lap, right? To put out the fire. She pours his drink on his lap because she didn't want to waste her drink. And then your grandmother goes and gets a first aid kit, and we don't know what's there, right? And yeah, it's a lot going on. You can see where we're all going.
And my unique style, but which of my special talents has recently got them obsessed?
It was only a matter of time before she brought up singing.
I think that she might mean something else.
She can't do anything else.
Well, she posted this video last week of her doing like this survival dance. It was called the shaker. You basically just shake your, you know.
I can guess.
Don't worry, Mum. Loads of people are doing it.
Loads of people aren't in this family, Abby.
So we're back to the questions again. So your mom did drop us a big bit of knowledge. Like she totally told us a lot of things that happened that night with your uncle. But the question your sister asked was, what's something viral that she does now? And your mom thinks it's singing. And you think it's the shaker. And you have to think about it. Do you want to upset your mom?
I have a feeling I know who did it.
You have a feeling you know who did it. Oh my goodness, already? Already you think you know? But we have to answer the questions. So do we tell your mom that she's right with singing, or do we go with what we think is the shaker? Because if we say the shaker, we could upset your mom. But if we're right, we can make your sister happy. But if we say singing and we say singing, then your mom will be happy. And if we say singing and it's right, then your sister will be happy too. But if we say singing and your sister is something else, then we're wrong and your sister doesn't like us. So your sister might not tell us anything. So what do we want to do? Do we want to go with your mom and say singing? Or do we want to do the shaker, what we think, and potentially upset our mom?
The shack.
You think the shaker? Okay, so we're gonna say the shaker, and so if we say the shaker, we're gonna upset our mom. Are you okay with making your mom mad? I'm just going to just confirm with you. It's like, this is your final answer. And not that I'm trying to steer you any one way. All I'm trying to do is let you know what options are out there and what might happen.
Yes.
So you're sure with the shaker? We're gonna do the shaker, 100%. All right, here we go. 1 second, and 3, 2, 1.
Just pick an answer.
Okay, I'll go with the shaker.
The answer is singing. Last week, I did this collab on my channel with a girl who plays dubstep on the harp. It was so epic.
Uh-oh. So you went out on your own. And so your mom, get ready. Your mom, I'm not going to say she is, but she might be mad at you for not picking her answer because her answer was actually the correct answer. So if she gets mad, she's getting mad at you, Daddy. She's not getting mad at me. Your mom seems like she's one of the in this game. I don't know your mom in real life, and I hope, but your mom on this game appears to be someone that just wants
Oh
you to
no.
just say okay. It's okay. It's okay, brother. We can recover. We can recover. You know what? It just makes the game a little bit more interesting for us. So no worries.
Sorry, Mum.
Well, it's hard when there's more than one talent to choose from. Wouldn't have that problem with you, would we, Abby? Slim pickings there.
Question 4. How many dance championships did I win as a kid?
God, she loves herself. Baffles me where she gets it from. Dance championships, I can work this out. Lottie only danced between 10 and 14, and there was a dance competition every 4 months. Now, Lottie would never ask this question if she'd ever lost a competition. So, 4 years, a dance competition every 4 months, 12 months in a year, and... Oh, shit, no one in real life does maths without a calculator. I've got one on my phone somewhere.
So you weren't expecting that was basically a math word problem that just happened right there. So she gave you enough information. So what she said was, and I'll repeat back because I remember what she said. She said that your sister Lottie had a dance competition every 4 months, and she danced between 2010 and 2014. So she danced for 4 years. So if she had a dance competition every 4 months for 4 years, how many dance competitions would she have won? That's the question. It's a math question. So if your sister had a dance competition once every 4 months for 4 years, how many dance competitions would she have been in? Is it 20 or is it 12?
I don't know.
Okay. So maybe let's try to break this down a little bit. So if we say there are 12 months in a year, right? And there are 4 months, if we say that, every 4 months there was a competition, there are 3 4s that make up 12. Because if we do 4 plus 4, which is 8, plus 4 more is 12, then that would make that. So that means that every year she won potentially 3 times, right? And so then if we were to, oh, excuse me, it'd be every 3 times, yeah. So it'd be 3 times. So that she'd win it, basically in March, or excuse me, in April. The answer is 12. Long story short,
Is
it's
it
hard. It's hard talking it out,
12?
but yeah,
Just be quick about
12.
it.
You choose.
The answer is an unbelievable 12 wins. My coach begged me to keep dancing. He'd never seen
Yeah. So
anyone like
if it was every
me,
4 months, it would be
but,
three
like,
times a
I think
year
I made the
times
right
4 years,
call
which
leaving
is
to find a
12.
new challenge.
New challenge. She broke a toe, threw a massive hissy fit, and quit.
Someone else can go now. I'm getting, like, really low on my social battery.
Oh, thank God that's over.
All right.
Oh,
So we get to
Mum,
ask
I
your
wanted
mom
to
some
ask you a
questions.
question.
Oh, maybe not. She don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. Okay.
I am never teaming up with that freak again.
I was only
All right.
trying to.
So
make
who do we talk to
Have you told
next?
Mum
Who
about
do you
your
think?
latest
You said you
purchase?
think you have a feeling at who it is.
Huh?
Who do you think it
He's
might
bought
be?
a gun, Mum. Literally the very gun that was used to murder that famous astronaut.
No, it's not the exact gun. It's the same make of gun. Right? There's a difference.
Oh, for God's sake, you two. If I have to listen to you bickering anymore, I'm going to come up to Bradley's room and blow my own brains out.
Your mom's pretty tricky to talk to, but you did good, kid. I also have some
He's dying.
news that could really help us. The doctors have managed to narrow the poison down to 3 possibilities. So let's take a look at what we have.
So, in short, you did really good with that chapter. You got 100%. Like you said oh no, but you actually did really good with that phone call because you got a green check on everything from your mom that you could. You got a green check on about Toby, and Toby cornered Marcus, and then Bradley was in a bad mood that evening. Those are the big things that you got out of that. So you did really good.
She's full of herself.
She is.
Yeah,
So
signal's not great here, guys, so
who do we
I'd rather
talk
do
to
my
next?
round later.
I can give it a go, as long as someone explains the rules to me again.
Oh, no. Look, I'll do my round. Let's try and bring some order and civility back to proceedings, shall we? Dare I even say a bit of class? I shall perform a piece of music. One of the classics.
Gold! Spandau Ballet. 1 point to me.
No, I mean the true classics.
No, true. That's another one. 2 points to me.
I'm talking about Mozart, Bach, Chopin, actual
You want to talk to your
genius.
Aunt
I care
June?
about geniuses. You only cared about Spandau Ballet and the saxophone.
We can
player
talk to
tried
your Aunt
puzzle.
June.
Well, this may come as a shock to you, June, but some people's tastes mature with age.
You're right. And you have aged.
What are we playing?
I shall perform a recognizable melody, and you must simply tell me the name of the piece. Or to make it easier for the slow ones, just tell me the name of the composer.
So we're playing Name That Tune then.
Yes, Mother, if you like.
Fancy being with me, June?
There's nothing I'd like more than to repeatedly explain what's going on to a slightly senile old woman over a dodgy internet connection. I mean, it's one of my favourite things.
Well, I might ask a few questions.
Well, come along then. Let's get it over with.
Niminy piminy, niminy piminy. Brrrr, brrrr. Millicent millipede, multiply majestically. Millicent millipede, multiply majestically.
So we can't talk to your Aunt June just yet. I do like where your mind is going, but if you had to choose between these 3 people, actually, yeah, if you could choose between these 3 people,
How do they shoot this?
I know it's pretty incredible, right? It's pretty incredible. It's a movie, but then what they do is they have pause points, and what they do is they film the different scenes, that come next after the pause, and so depending on what you pick is what scene they play next. But it takes hundreds of different filmings to make something like this because you have to make a scene for each of the possible choices. But we can't talk to Aunt June just yet. So do we want to talk to your youngest cousin Toby? Do we want to talk to your sister Lottie? Or do you want to talk to Bradley, who's your older cousin? So Toby and Bradley are June's kids, which may lead us to June. If we do it right, we can get to June. So do we talk to the younger brother, the older brother of June, or do we talk to our sister Lottie?
Choose A.
You want to talk to Toby? All right, we're gonna talk to Toby.
Hey, Abs, you cool? Great. I'm going to be leaving a lot of this quiz to you, yeah? We're still in transit here. This is vital work. We can't stop. We've got to build these schools. And we can't risk coming across any of these militias either. And they're not the only danger in a place like this, you know?
I wish there were more people like you, Toby.
Ah, me too, Abs, me too.
Is everyone listening?
La, la, get ready for some trivia.
La 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 la.
Can't hear that. Sorry, Abs. Sound keeps cutting out. Can you whistle it back to me?
Okay. I think it's Beethoven.
Can't help you. Sorry, Abs. You got this one, yeah? Look, I don't want to lose this quiz again, so I'm counting on you. Les yeux sur la route. Les yeux sur la route.
So, the question is, who was the composer of the song that she just sang? The name of the song is Ode to Joy, if that helps any. So, who do we believe? Do we believe? Exactly. Do we believe if Beethoven is the answer, or do we want to ask Toby again? Toby said to us, he said, just answer it, you know the answer. So I feel like if we ask Toby again, he might get mad. If we just say Beethoven, then at least he's not mad. We didn't question him anymore. So either you can tell me if you know who's you. It is A.
Well, I'm going with Beethoven.
No, I can't hear you. Sorry, Abs. Look, my guess would be Beethoven.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Still can't hear you, Abs.
Right. The answer is Beethoven's Ode to Joy.
You got it right.
There must have been a few lucky guesses in there.
No, it was bloody obvious.
Oh, can you hear us now, Toby?
Yeah, sorry, Abs. You're cutting in and out.
Now, this second piece is slightly trickier. La la la. La 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 la.
Oh my God.
Abs, something funny's going on with my screen.
No, I can see it too. I think she's accidentally switched on the filters. Oh, she's gonna go ballistic.
Right, who did this? Speak up.
Mum, I think you did it to yourself. There should be a button on your screen.
Not a word. You understand? Now send me your answers.
I don't even remember what she was singing now.
I think it was Mozart, Abs.
Okay.
The thing is, this kind of music, it's not necessarily my bag. No, I'm more interested in the authentic sounds of humanity. Music made by all the people that I meet. Real music. The music of life. The music of the earth. The music of truth.
So, do we answer the question? Your cousin believes that the answer is Mozart. Do we answer the question? Cast? I don't know. It'll show the credits at the end when we're done. But so this guy's been in a couple of games. I got another game with this guy in it. If you're interested in playing it, it's pretty cool too. It's kind of a science fiction, kind of adventure suspense kind of thing going on. And we can do that when at another time. For sure, but you see the same people in these games over and over again. It's like the same actors, but they play different parts. But they're really good at what they do. Like I said, it's like watching Netflix with your friend, but you have control of what happens in the movie. And so it's like you can have times like this where we can stop and talk, and then we can get back into the movie, or we can make decisions and try to figure out like what's really happening here. But what we're supposed to be answering here is your cousin thinks the answer is Mozart, and he said Mozart. But you can see he's really excited and really passionate, talking about the humanity and people and helping other people and stuff like that. It's like, do you want him to keep talking about what he's talking about, or do you want to answer? So which one? Do you want to answer Mozart, or do you want to talk to Toby more about the work he's doing in another country?
B.
You pick B. So you want to talk to Toby more. So you want to ignore your mom and get the answer wrong, potentially, because Toby says Mozart, and talk to Toby more. Or if by talking to Toby more, you can get him to like you more, and maybe he'll tell you more, because you did say June, and June is his mom. So maybe he'll tell you more about his mom. So what do you want to do? You want to make Toby happy, or do you want to make your mom happy? Maybe.
Yes.
You want to talk to Toby? Like you're dead set on it. Let's do it, brother.
Well, you must have met some amazing people.
Yeah, though to be fair, Abs, they also met me. And that's the beauty of cultural exchange.
Great.
I once met a woman in Nairobi who could take a wooden spoon.
The answer I was looking for was, of course, Chopin's heroic Polonaise.
The answer would have been wrong no matter
So anyway,
what.
she used to take the...
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. So did you see that? Somebody anonymously just sent us a message that said, I know what you're doing. So somebody, one of our family members, thinks that we know what they're doing, that we're trying to get information about Uncle Marcus.
Abby, what are you doing? You gotta get back to the quiz, Abby. Abby!
Hundreds of the buggers. They got into the tent. I've never seen so many frogs.
Sorry, Toby, you were just breaking up then. Do you mind telling that story again?
Now for an incredibly emotive
Wow,
piece.
that's crazy.
Do 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 la 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 la.
I mean, gotta be Mozart, right?
Maybe.
You know, go with your instinct, Tabs. I say Mozart, but if you think something else, then follow your path, you know?
I think I know what it is. Mum insisted that we play it at my dad's funeral, even though he really wanted Iron Maiden. The thought of it really made him laugh.
Just follow that path, Abs. Follow it.
So your cousin thinks it's a Mozart piece, and you think it's Beethoven, right? So you think it's Beethoven, and your cousin thinks it's Mozart. But you believe it's Beethoven because your mom made you remember that piece for your dad's funeral. And Toby did say, just pick what you want at the
Be
end of the
right
day.
back.
It's okay, take your time. I'll leave it right here for a sec.
A.
You think we should agree with what Toby said? Even though Toby said that we could pick whatever we wanted. You said to Toby that this was the song that you played at your dad's funeral and your mom made you remember it. You still want to do A? Because if you're wrong, you're going to make your mom mad. And if you're right, you might make Toby happy. What decision? A. Which one? You changed your mind. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. I'm going to go back into the chat. Excuse me. So you went from A to B, so I got to confirm with you. Is it A or is it B? Give me one more confirmation. Let me see your letter one more time. Because if you pick one, you're going to make, you might, I won't say you're going to, but you may. You think it's B, so we're going to say Beethoven. We're going to go with what we think and not what he said. And he gave us permission, so we're okay. We're okay here. He gave us permission to pick what we believe.
Okay, well, I'm pretty certain it's Beethoven.
Cool with me, Abs.
That was the masterful Moonlight Sonata by Ludwig van Beethoven. Now, I must rest for at least a minute before singing again. Otherwise, I risk vocal damage. Talk amongst yourselves.
What was the...
So we were right.
The name of that last track again? It sounded really sad, like the kind of miserable shit that Bradley would listen to.
Oh, have you spoken to Bradley lately? Before the quiz or at the meeting?
No, I didn't chat. I saw him there, yeah. Yeah, I got to Mum's just before the meeting started, but I was busting for a wee. And, you know, if it was up to me, I would have just strolled outside and let rip, you know, because all the water in my body comes from the earth. So why not put it straight back? I mean, why do we have to put all these rules and limits on ourselves? Only defecate here. Only take your clothes off here. It's not natural.
What were you saying about Bradley again?
Bradley? Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I ran upstairs to use the loo, and on the way I passed Bradley's room, and I heard these strange noises, like grunting and swearing. And so I tentatively shove open the door to his little incel wank dungeon, and he's in there and he's tearing it to shreds. I mean, he must have been looking for something. I mean, I don't know what, I didn't ask because, you know, well, I needed a wee. You know, who wants to know what's in Bradley's mind, right?
Good clue.
Nightmare stuff.
A very different emotional resonance to this next piece. Oh, actually, something feels sore. Better not risk it. Let's move on to the next round. Let someone else have a turn.
Well, it's been great, Abs, but I've got to eat something before the next round. Thank the universe, we brought plenty of snacks on the van. Am I right? I'm actually bloody starving, to be honest. I can't help those in need when I'm in need myself, can I? Okay, I'll see you later, Abs.
Nice talking with you.
So,
Fabulous birthday so far, Flig. Do you think we're
we
actually
have to
going
do
finish
another
a single
round, it
round
looks
this
like.
evening? Uncomfortable silence. My favourite.
somebody sending you a message. If you value your life, something. So one of your family members right now knows that you're trying to figure out who poisoned your uncle. And they sent you a message that said, if you keep doing it, they're going to kill you too. This is getting serious. This is getting serious. But see, what do you think about the timing? So we talked to your mom, right?
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? So we talked to your mom, and we talked to your cousin. And after we talked to your mom, we got that message. And then we talked to your cousin, and we got the second message. But it was your mom's round. But that doesn't mean anything. It could just be, just chance. Maybe it just happened. But somebody knows what you're trying to do. And so what do? Who do we talk to next?
Abby! Jesus Christ, what the hell?
They're on to me.
Who?
The killer. I got an email, anonymous. They
No,
told me to
Abby.
stop or... Oh my God, I can't do this.
I'm afraid it is too late for that.
No, I can't. I told you.
Abby!
No, I'm not built for this shit. What are they going to do to me?
Abby, stop! Stop!
What, Marcus?
Oh.
Are you okay?
It's getting worse, Abby. I've got less time than I thought. Don't give up on me. You're the only chance I got. Please, Abby. Please.
You okay?
That's awesome.
So you got all the information you need from Bradley. So what are we gonna do? Like, is there somebody you want to talk to next?
Okay, listen up, guys. My signal seems to have settled down a bit, yeah? So let's do my round now. But listen, I've got a pretty cool new spin on how to...
Everyone get in teams.
Right, yeah, sure, cool. Yeah, let's start there.
Lottie, will you...
Ew, no. Don't let her talk to you like that, Bradley.
Well, you say worse to him every day. The other day you called him a slug.
That was affectionate. At least my Bradley's not a brainless, stuck-up little moron like Lottie.
I'm not stuck up.
You You ever speak to my daughter like that again, and I'll...
Flick, I didn't know you'd suddenly become interested in your children.
Stop! I'll team up with Bradley, whatever, if it'll save another argument. Cool, let's just make this clear. You can team up with me, but that does not mean you can talk to me.
Okay.
We're gonna expand some minds here, guys. Hey, Auntie Felicity, look, just give me a chance and I might just change your life for the better.
We'll find out in a second.
The only way you can make my life better is if you never speak to me ever again.
So now you can talk to Auntie June if you want to. Remember you said Auntie June before? Or you can talk to your mom. Or you can talk to your grandma. Who would you like to talk to? It's Toby's round, so we're good here. He's good for a second. Who would you like to talk to? Your mom, Nan, or Auntie June? You said Auntie June before, which was interesting, because which person would you like to speak with? Mom, Nan, Auntie June.
I thought we have talked to Mom.
You want to talk to Mom again? We can talk to Mom again. We already did talk to her once, but because of the choices that you made, these are the choices that the game is giving us. I wish we could talk to somebody else outside of this, but for the choices that you made. But like I said, you did say Auntie June earlier, which was really interesting. Why did you say Auntie June earlier? I'm just curious. Because that was a name that popped out. You were like, I have a feeling at who it is. And you said June as the person that you wanted to talk to. Did you think June did it? Or did you think June knew who did it?
Nan.
You want to talk to Nan? So you want to talk to your grandma. Why do you want to talk to your grandma? I'm just curious. I'll wait a second. Why do you want to talk to your grandma? So you want to talk to her mom. You want to talk to your mom and your aunt's mom. Why do you want to talk to Nan? And are you sure? Final answer.
Just curious about something.
You're curious about something. So so your final answer is Nan. Let me make sure I'm understanding that. And if you want, we can play it again. So if we don't get the true ending, then we can always try it again. Because
Yes.
I've never. So you think Nan? I've never gotten the true ending for this game, so I don't know who really did it. Like I said, I'm really sure who did it, but I've never seen them confess and say that they did it.
Oh, thank goodness. I've got a clever one on my team.
You're the clever one, Nan.
Don't be daft.
Okay, everyone concentrating, yeah? It's a little bit different to your typical quiz round. I like to call these empathy exercises. Now, I'll give you a scenario, and you have to relate to that scenario with empathy. Sounds simple, right?
Well, I don't know what he's on about.
Great, let's go. Now, Imagine you're very poor. You're 12 years old. And you're getting up before sunrise because you have to walk 8 miles to get to school.
What's going on? Who's walking to school? And how far did he say? 8 miles? Well, why don't they just catch the bus? The school must run one.
What do we do? What do we do? Sorry, I'm in the kitchen. It's like doing two things at one time. What do we do? I don't know what my choices are. I can't see the screen. So do we explain what he's talking about to her, or do we decide to talk about something else? If we try to explain to her what's going on.
What would you do?
So here's what I'm thinking. If we try to explain to her what's going on, it'll just make her more confused. But if we talk to her, if we just chat, we might be able to get some information about what happened that night with them and Uncle Marcus. Because remember, she was there too, right? She was the one that went to get the first aid kit when your uncle got burnt that
B.
night. So you think, yeah, I think B2.
I've got no idea what he's doing. Sounds like he's going into a bit of a lecture.
He loves a sermon, our Toby.
Now, this little boy's feet are bleeding, swollen to the...
But I can't hear a word he's saying.
Yep, I muted him.
You'll have to teach me how to do that. I think it could come in very handy.
I'm
made her happy.
sorry that I haven't been round to see you in a while.
Oh, don't worry, love. I get updates off your mother. Well, when she can be bothered to check up on you. I was hoping I might see you at the meeting, but I think you made the right choice keeping away.
Sounds like I did.
Awful it was, love. I don't know how much you've already heard, but there was trouble all over the shop. Even Toby, Mr. Peace and Love, he lost it. I was getting myself a drink in the kitchen, and he burst in a world of his own, furious with your Uncle Marcus, saying something about how he'd left him no choice.
What does that mean?
He wouldn't tell me. Do you think we should switch him back on before he notices?
Probably.
And after all
LOL.
that, he's taken, kidnapped by a militia. Can you even comprehend?
What a load of nonsense.
Abby, Nan, are you concentrating? I haven't had a single response from you yet.
What do I say, love? Shall I just do a thumbs up? Will that help?
So, do we... Your cousin is asking us if... do we need some help? You think... I think so too, brother. I think so too. You're getting some good information from your grandma about... So Toby was mad at your uncle as well about something. He said left him no choice. I feel like if we say we're discussing it, we can get ourselves some more time. If we say we don't get it, then we make Toby mad, and your grandma said already, she's like thumbs up. So she's like, so if you say we're discussing it, you're agreeing with your grandma, and you won't make your grandma mad. If we say we don't get it, you're going to probably make your grandma mad, and you're probably going to make Toby mad. So which one do you want to do? Do you want to do we're discussing the question, or we don't get it?
A.
We think we're discussing. I think it's a safe answer too. I think I agree with you 100%, brother. 100%.
We're just discussing the kidnapped boy.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
Nan was saying that it's an incredibly sad situation, but there are so many factors at play. You know, political instability and extreme poverty.
Wait, Nan said that.
Yes?
Nan
Yeah,
said that.
she did. I mean, maybe not in those exact words.
Do you think this is funny, Abby? Huh? Is that what everyone else thinks too? Huh? You all think that this is a joke?
What do the others say, love?
Probably yes.
You know, I should have known that an exercise like this would be a waste of time on this family. No emotional intelligence at all. You should all be ashamed.
Will someone else do their round so Toby will shut up?
No, that's not fair. I want to do a round.
No.
But it's my turn.
No.
Oh, she cut him off.
Before I go, there's one thing I've been meaning to ask you. Has your mother spoken to you about your Uncle Marcus lately?
No. Why?
The day of the meeting. Your mother asked us all to get to the house early before your Uncle Marcus got there. She told us, how did she put it? She wanted him out of the way. She was asking us all there to see if we'd support
I have
her
to go around
in a
8.
move to take over the company, to take
Okay.
it off Marcus. Your mum wants to buy him out, but she can't meet his price. I think he's asking for too much just to annoy her. And obviously the company means
It's almost
a lot
over.
to him because of his dad. I know you try to stay out of all this financial stuff, but the company is for all of us, love. That's how your grandfather wanted it.
I know.
I think we best get back for the next round.
Nan, wait a second. I need to tell you something.
I knew there was something wrong. What on earth is it?
Something really bad has happened to Uncle Marcus.
Bad? Well, what do you mean?
Someone's hurt him. Someone's...
Oh, Abby,
Tried to-
love, he's not going on about that again, is he?
About what?
That bloke he said was threatening him.
What?
Well, it was a few years ago now. Marcus had a bit of trouble with an old business partner. Marcus thought he was trying to kill him.
What?
Got in a right state over it. He said the bloke was threatening him, sending him violent emails. Well, because the emails were anonymous, so any bloody one could have been sending them. Apparently, he didn't leave his house for months. He was absolutely convinced someone was trying to kill him. Well, nothing happened, of course. If you ask me, he made the whole thing up. He has got a very active imagination, after all. I can't believe he never
If we
told
play
you.
something else.
You're very close,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah.
I wonder why he kept it from you.
Okay.
Abby,
No, I'm fine, honestly. Thank you for telling me.
are you going to be all right, love?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right, then. See you for the next round.
I need to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back in a second. I'll stop where the next decision is.
Kid,
But then I'll come back.
we need to talk. Abby, please. Please. If we had more time, I could explain.
You said this was real.
It is real.
How can I trust you? How can I trust anything that you say now?
I'm not paranoid. Some guy was making threats. It wasn't in my head. Oh, okay, so maybe I took the threats a little too seriously, but how was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know he wasn't going to follow through? How was I supposed to know that? As far as I was concerned, the guy was nuts. And then June got a hold of it, Abby, and the whole thing got twisted. And I don't know why I didn't tell you. I don't know. I didn't want to scare you.
So why are you telling me this time?
This time, Abby.
It just doesn't make any sense. You tell me this story that someone's tried to kill you, and now I find out that you've done this before.
This is not the same.
How?
Abby, I'm fucking dying!
I know who it was.
Look,
All right, I got back before
Abby, you either trust me
the decision was
or
made.
you don't. And if you don't, then this whole thing is done. And you're never gonna know the whole story. Is that what you want? Is that what you want, Abby?
You know who
Know
it
this.
was. So
I'm
who
the
do you
only
who do you think did it?
Person in this family that would never fucking lie to you.
Oh, sorry for the language.
Huh.
He's dying, so I can totally understand. Do you want to trust Uncle Marcus or do you not want to trust him? Your grandma said that some years ago, something similar had happened and he just made it all up if something is here. But he does seem like he's dying. I mean, why else would he have like IVs and he looks like crap? Do we trust Uncle Marcus or do you not want to trust him?
Toby.
You think it's Toby? Interesting. Interesting. I'll ask you why in a second, but we have a question in front of us now of do we trust Marcus or do we not trust Marcus? You think it's Toby?
I don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do. I think if I had to make a choice here, I would trust your uncle.
I believe you.
You don't know how much I needed to hear that, Abby. Especially with how I'm feeling right now.
So I think some of the stuff that Nan said helps us. You okay?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
The rats, they're running all over my floor.
I can't hear anything.
Fucking worms. Ah!
What?
They're crawling down my neck, Abby.
I can't see anything.
What?
There's nothing there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The hallucinations have started then. Doc says once I start seeing things, you can count how long I have left in minutes.
Uh-oh. So, you found out that Toby told your Uncle Marcus that he had no choice. You also found out that your mom, wants to take over the business and stuff too. So it's like, what do we do next? What do we do next?
I better get back in there then.
Wait, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna be able to help you much longer.
Uncle Marcus. What is it?
I'm out of
He
time.
is very sick.
No use pandering to
He's
their
not doing
egos
good.
anymore, kid. I won't be around long enough. If you want to save me, you gotta find the truth. Good luck, kid.
So who do you want to talk to now?
I guess this is it.
Absolutely not.
I'm telling you, I can do it.
This quiz has been enough of a disaster so far.
Oh, let your sister have a go.
It'll be chaos. Look at her.
She's just had a couple of drinks. No harm in that.
A couple of drinks. She's had a cellar full.
Look, nobody has anything ready, but I do. I have questions. Lots and lots of questions.
Can I team up with you, Mum?
Oh, I just know I'm going to regret this.
You are going to play nicely, aren't you, June?
Of course I am. I always play nicely. Delight.
Okay, I'm thinking something different now.
Uh-oh. So the question is, who do we talk to next? You think it's something different, okay? So your Aunt June is going to ask questions this time, so we can't pick her as somebody to talk to. But we can talk to Toby, we can talk to Nan, or we can talk to Bradley, who is Toby's brother. It's his other brother.
D.
There's no D. It's only, do we talk to Toby, Nan, or Bradley? So there's A, Toby, B, Nan, or C, Bradley. It's a D. You being a jokester over there.
C.
I think C. I thought you were talking D because you want to talk to somebody else outside of what these three were. You want to talk to Bradley. Is that your final answer? So you want to talk to Toby's younger brother. You want to talk to Toby's younger brother.
Yes, please.
All right, we're doing it.
Bradley, what do you know about poisons?
Nothing.
Bradley?
I don't know anything.
Question 1. Which one of Flick's little brats threw up all over my car?
That was you, wasn't it? Mum still talks about it. She still thinks she can smell it. She's had like 8 cars since then.
So Bradley is not really answer. He answered the question. He said that it was us, and that while that might be the right answer, do we engage in that and say, yeah, we remember it, or do we press Bradley about what does he know about poisons, what happened that night? Because Uncle Marcus is not looking really good right now, and he might die. If Bradley knows anything, he might be able to help here if we press him. But if we press him and we're wrong, right, or if he freaks out because Uncle Marcus is dying, we could lose him.
This is unpredictable.
It isn't, but it is to a degree. The correct answer comes from how well are you able to read what's happening, kind of what's going on in the situation, um, and what your goal is. So if your goal is to get the answer to the murderer, um, we are far from that. But you're collecting some really good information. Because there's only one person that I've not
You
been able.
choose.
Me choose my answer. If it was up to me, I would engage.
I was 3 years old.
Yeah, she would never forgive you. You can answer it or what?
Fine.
So the answer is Abigail. You should have known things are only going to go downhill from there. Question 2. Who poisoned my parakeets when he was a child?
Is this you?
Look, I didn't think they'd die. It was an experiment. Okay?
I should have remembered this. You've done it before.
What?
I mean, it's pretty obvious if you take like a millionth of a second to think about it.
Okay. So it appears that your cousin has tried to poison things before. And, I mean, it was animals, it was birds. But still, if somebody tried to poison birds, what would keep them from trying to poison a person? So the question is, do we press him because he has shown that he's poisoned something before, or tried to poison something, right? Or do we answer the question and just let it go? Which do you think we should do? Should we press him about poisons, or should we just answer the question and let it go? It's getting crazy. Things are starting to get hot and heavy. If it were up to me, I would press him. And the reason why is because now we have just cause.
Does the cast work on the same set?
I don't think so. I think looking at it, it looks like maybe they're in different places. Because making a game like this actually is not that complicated. It just takes a lot of time. So what it is after each scene, they film, the other possible choices and whatnot. But they all might just be sitting, in front of a camera in their own houses for all we know. Yeah. There's a lot of games that are like this. So if you like this type of thing, outside of the game shows and the trivia, you think, hey, okay. If you like games like this outside of the trivia, just let me know, because I have other ones that are like this. That not all of them are something like this. They each of them are different. Some of them are more horror, some are more suspense, some are more drama. They're kind of all across the board.
Abby, what
Some
are
are
you talking
comedy.
You know.
about? No, what?
I know you know.
So the answer to that particularly tricky brain teaser is, of course, Bradley, my son. He's such a joy to be around.
A.
Abby, I need you.
What is it? What's the matter?
Time's up. Doc says if I take the right antidote now, I might just make it. I can't trust my brain right now, kiddo. I need you to pick one. It's okay, Abby. Whatever happens, happens. Just choose. Please.
All right. So your uncle called in, and he's pretty much done for it. He's so sick now that if he doesn't take an antidote, he will die. And so he's given us some clues about what might be wrong with him in the symptoms that he's having. Okay? And so there is a right answer. Which
I
poison?
can't believe this.
I know it's crazy, right? There is a right answer into which poison he has. And he wants us to tell him which poison he has so that he can take the correct antidote. Which poison do you believe he has? And I promise you, I will not let you choose wrong. If you choose the wrong one, I'll talk you through it and why I don't think this is what it is. But tell me, which poison do you think Uncle Marcus might have? So do you think he's poisoned with polonium-210? Do you think he's poisoned with thallium? Or do you think he's poisoned with dimethylmercury?
You choose.
Sorry, I had a mouthful of food. I got you. With a background in pharmacology, based on his symptoms and the availability of drugs, it can only be one thing.
It's thallium.
If you say so, kid. Chin chin.
Danny, what have we done? Danny, what have we done?
Uncle Marcus?
Hey. You hear that? You hear that? The sound of my vital signs improving. He did it. He did it.
The cast is amazing.
They are. They're pretty good at this.
Save me.
Shit.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. Now, Abby. Now, why don't you go and finish this thing?
I can do this.
You can do this, Abby. You can.
Abby, where have you been?
Oh, she's doing it for attention. Be quiet, June. Are you okay, love?
You're gonna have to speak up, Abs. There's some pretty heavy rain here.
Is she frozen?
No, if you look closely at her throat there, you can see she's still breathing. This is live.
Shut up.
What was that?
Just shut up, all of you!
Abby, if I were you, I'd think very...
So, who do you think tried to poison Uncle Marcus? You have to accuse somebody. See, and as you can see, based on the answers, I've never been able to get it right. The correct answer, the true answer, is Nan. Nan actually poisoned Uncle Marcus, but I've never been able to collect enough evidence about Nan in order to accuse her. The rest of these answers are not correct, but we need to accuse somebody. Who would you like to accuse? See, Nana's locked. I can't even go to her. I can't even select her as an option. As you see here, there's a little lock on the little magnifying lens under her. I don't have enough evidence on Nan. So Nan did it. Nan poisoned Uncle Marcus. But we need to accuse somebody, so let's accuse somebody. Who do we accuse? Because you said Auntie June at the beginning.
I am thinking it's Toby.
You think it's Toby. Toby's not, and Toby, let me show you why Toby's not. And this is going to show you the answer why Toby is not the right person. I thought it was Toby too. When I first did it, I thought it was Toby too.
Toby,
Sorry, Abs. You talking to me?
you tried to kill Uncle Marcus.
Yuletide to fill jungle darkness? No. Oh, look. No, Abs, I can't impose Christmas on them. They've got their own beliefs.
You tried to kill Uncle Marcus.
What? Frick, sort your daughter out!
No, it's true. It's true. Toby poisoned them at the meeting. Just tell them the truth, Toby.
I didn't.
Look, Toby, I know you're lying. So just tell them the truth.
All right, you want the truth? I'm fucked. I'm absolutely fucked. Uncle Marcus was my only hope. How could I poison him when I couldn't even get near him at the meeting? I tried to talk to him over and over, but he wouldn't listen. You know, I needed his help. I've lost every penny of this fucking school's fund. 400 fucking grand down on a hole in the ground.
What are you talking about?
I put the money into a diamond mine. They said I would make millions. For the charity, obviously, but Amnesty fucking International exposed it as using slave labour, which I knew nothing about, by the way. Fuck, I've lost every penny.
Yeah, but if Uncle Marcus had died, his share of the company would go to the...
But I don't have time for that. I can't wait a couple of months for a will to be sorted out. The auditor's deadline was yesterday. I needed the money yesterday. Marcus was my last chance.
Wait, so you didn't do it?
No! I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The only reason I did these shitty quizzes to say goodbye, I'm supposed to have an accident and disappear.
What accident?
God, shit. I mean, I might have an accident because, these jungle roads, they're,
You're listening to Relaxing Sounds of Africa.
Oh, fucking hell!
What the hell just happened? Where's he gone? He's not in Africa at all. He's in London. Abigail, what's going on?
You guys still, yeah, sorry, actually really need my phone. Oh, but listen, before I, run off again, does anyone fancy lending me any money? It's for a really good cause.
So Toby wasn't actually doing charity work. He was being shiesty the whole time. And so the reason why he was mad at Uncle Marcus was because he wanted money in order to keep doing his little, stuff that he's not supposed to do. Well, like I said, the correct answer is Nan, but I don't know how to pin Nan down with this game. I do not know how to pin Nan down. So tell me what you think about this kind of game. If you like these kinds of interactive movies, I have other ones outside of it. But I still think I want to get to Real Pursuit. But like I said, there's still work to be done here. So if you think you want to try to help me figure out who Nan is, or how to make Nan guilty, then let me know. Like I said, we don't have to try it again now. We can try it again another time. But I think these are fun to stream because, this is like an opportunity for you and I to sort of be watching the same TV show at the same time, and then talk about what decisions we're going to make and why. But you can see, so this isn't a simple one. There are some that are way more simple than this. It's a very big cast. You can see that it's involved.
I like that one.
You like that one? I have something else to sort of like it that's a romantic comedy. If you want to try that one next, I'm open to trying that one. It's not too heavy. Not a lot of. It's not graphic or nothing like that. It's just something fun. But yeah, but so let me know. Do you want to try it again and try to see if we can figure out how to accuse Nan, or do you want to try a different movie game, or do you want to do Millionaire? You let me know. You let me know. Because I think the romantic comedy, if you like this kind of interaction, I think the romantic comedy would be a good one, because you get to make, real-time decisions about, kind of what's going on, just like this.
What other games do you have?
So let me think. Let me look through my thing real quick, actually. Your screen's going to go blue, but I'm still here. Hold on one sec. You should still, are you there still? Let's see. I have that movie game. I have, easier if I can see it. So it says that I have 396 games. I don't think I've played them all. Sometimes it gives you free games. I have a subscription thing on PlayStation, and it gives you free games every month. But I don't always play them. Uh, I have. There's a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a horror game. It's not like super scary or graphic or anything like that, but it's sort of based on decisions like that other game, but it's more anime or like reading manga if you're into Japanese like comic books. Um, I have a puzzle game that's called Felix the Reaper, and the way that this game works is you have to strategically kind of move around the board with your character to try to make stuff happen. I'm trying to think of games that aren't like action games, 'cause I have a lot of action games. I have Hello Neighbor 2. I have. It's a movie game. I have Injustice 2, but that's more like a Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat kind of game. But there's a story mode that's with Injustice, and so if you're into like Marvel and DC comics and stuff like that, comic books, that's a good one. Um, okay, I have a game that I think I'm gonna download this. I had it for a while. I think you'd get a kick out of it. Let's see how long it takes to download. Because this is a game that tests it. It tests you as a person, uh, and I think you would do very well at this game. Let's see what else we got. Can you still hear me? By the way, I don't know if you can still hear me or not. I had to switch controllers. Um, I also have. Hmm, pinball. Uncharted, which is an action game. I do have a game called Until Dawn, and that was a decision making sort of puzzle game. It's going to take a little while for us to download that one. I have. See, it's like I got stuff like Resident Evil, Raining Coins, Golf, Pac Man. There's basketball games that I've never played before because they were free. Baseball games that I've never played before because they were free. Let's try the one game I was thinking about. I think would be a good fit for you because if you like that idea of what we just did, I have another choice that might work well.
I can hear you about you.
You can hear me, yeah, yeah. You can hear me, but you couldn't see anything. So we'll try a different game, uh, but I'll wait for it to finish downloading before I end this stream because it'll be done in like 15 seconds. But what I'll do is we're gonna play a game where you have to make choices, and we'll see how well you do. The game is called Consider It. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before, but You may get a kick out of it. So this stream will end, and then another stream will start, and then I'll wait before I start the game.